Hey guys, what's going on? This is your girl Newbie P coming back to you with another video. For those who are new to this channel, welcome. I am so glad you have decided to join us today. And for those who are returning, welcome as well. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, please share, please like this video. If you like this video, give this video a big thumbs up. If you have any questions on this look, you can leave me a comment down below in the comment box, or if you want to ask me on Instagram, on Twitter, that's totally fine, whichever one you prefer. This look is called Quarantine Cutie, and shout out to Mr. Steven for hooking me up with this name. Kudos to you. Thank you so much. I figured, since most of us are on lockdown and we've been stuck in the house, we've been kind of looking a little rough these past couple weeks or couple days. So I just wanted to create a simple and fun, cute look, for us to just, look cute again and bring that groove back and just look fabulous. So once again, I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and I will be seeing you guys very soon. Okay, bye guys. All right, you guys, so let's jump right into it. So first I will be taking my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and I'm just going to dip that into my Kat Von D setting powder. I find doing this first, it really helps to prevent creases into my eyelid. So I'm just going to pat that setting powder into my eyelid really well, and then I'm going to take my Maybelline Eraser Concealer in the shade of Golden, and I'm just going to place a good amount of product onto my eyelid. And now I'm going to go back in with my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and I'm just going to make sure that I pat that concealer into my eyelid really well, so that I will not get any creases. When I place the eyeshadow onto my eyelid, it will not crease up. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to place just a little bit more of that setting powder onto my eyelid. Alright, you guys, so next I will be using my Instudio Cosmetics eyeshadow in the shade of Sahara, and then I will be taking my Morphe M503 brush, and I'm just going to place this eyeshadow on top of my eyelid first. This shade is going to be used as my transition color. I got this eyeshadow and a bunch more at Walmart, and they were 97 cents, you guys. So I definitely stocked up. This eyeshadow and the others that I bought, they are super pigmented, and if you need to build them up, it is absolutely amazing. I do not have any complaints when using this eyeshadow, so I would definitely recommend if you decide to pick this up at your local Walmart, definitely do so, because these eyeshadows are incredible. And so pretty much, again, I'm just going to be building up this shade on top of my eyelid, and I'm also going to bring this shade outwards towards the tail line of my eyebrow, just to give it a nice defined look. Alright, so next I will be taking my The Nubian eyeshadow palette by Juvia's Place, and I will also be using my Real Techniques base eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to take that chocolate brown shade down at the bottom, and I'm just going to place this shade underneath my transition shade. I'm also going to brush that out towards the tail line of my eyebrow. And fun fact, my sister had got me this eyeshadow palette. I think this was like one of the first eyeshadow palettes that I got a couple Christmas ago, and I just fell in love with this eyeshadow palette only because it has my name on it. So shout out to my sister for this eyeshadow palette. It's just super amazing. And so I'm just going to again place that dark brown, well, it's not dark brown, but that chocolate brown eyeshadow underneath my transition color, just to darken up that shade a bit. Alright, so next I am going to take that dark chocolate shade at the bottom of my eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be using my e.l.f. eye crease brush, and I'm just going to place this shade on my crease line. I'm not using a lot of product because I don't want this shade to overpower the look, so I'm just using just a little bit, and I'm just going to just blend this shade out very well into my crease line so that, you know, it won't look as if I have any harsh lines in my crease line. That's something that you just want to do and keep in mind each and every time that you place a shade in your crease line. You want to make sure that you take your time blending out that shade because you really don't want any harsh lines or for the shades to not blend in really well together. So again, I am just blending out the shade in my crease line. Alright, so next I will be taking my Naked Cosmetics Pressed Pigment Eyeshadow in the shade of Mother Nature, and I'm just going to use my finger and I'm going to place this eyeshadow in the middle of my eyelid. You guys, I absolutely love this eyeshadow. It's so nice and it gives you this mild shimmery gold look. This eyeshadow is one of my favorites. Alright, so next I will be taking my IBY Beauty Lush eyeshadow in the shade of Fire and Ice, and I'm also going to be placing this eyeshadow on top of my eyelid. This eyeshadow is going to give this eye look a mild metallic look. It's super pretty and it's just so nice, and it's just really going to make this eye look pop. Alright, so next I'm just taking my Revolutions concealer and I'm also using my Jaclyn Hill 39 brush, and I'm just going to add a tab of concealer on the outer parts of my eyelid and just blend it out. Alright, so next I will be taking my Revolutions Reloaded Marvelous Matte Eyeshadow Palette. I will be taking that number 5 shade, that really cute pink shade, and I'm just going to be placing this eyeshadow on the inner parts of my eye. I thought that this eye look would just look super cute with some color, so I'm just again going to be placing this shade on the inner parts of my eyelid, and I'm also going to be building this color up even more just to really bring out this pink shade. Alright, so now I'm just going to be taking my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and I am just going to be buffing out any lines or creases that I see in my face. So pretty much I'm just going to be buffing out any crease lines that I see underneath my eyes, around my smile lines, just so that when I place my setting powder, those crease lines won't get set in place as well. So again, I'm just buffing out any crease lines that I see on my face. Alright, so next I will be taking my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer and also my LA Pro Concealer in the shade of Fawn. And I'm just going to be placing these two concealers underneath my eyes, on top of my nose, and on my forehead. And I'm just going to also take a damp beauty sponge and I'm just going to be blending out this concealer. I think that these two concealers combined, it really gives me a nice mild brightness to my face. So again, I'm just going to be blending out these two concealers very well using my damp beauty sponge. Alright, so next I will be using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade of Toast, and this concealer is going to be used as my contour shade. So I am just pretty much going to be placing this concealer on top of my cheekbone line and on top of my forehead. And after I am done placing this concealer in the areas where I want it to go, I'm just going to be taking my damp beauty sponge and I'm just going to be blending out this concealer. And how I'm going to be blending it out is I'm just going to be patting it and then I'm just going to roll it up. So that's the method that I use to blend out my concealer when I'm using concealers as my contour. I find that it blends out really well that way. So again, I'm just going to be blending out this concealer. Alright, so now I'm going to be taking a mini damp beauty sponge and I'm going to be using my Kat Von D setting powder. You guys are probably going to see me use this setting powder in almost every video that I use because this is like my #1 top favorite setting powders. And I'm just going to be placing this powder underneath my eyes, underneath my contour, on my nose, and on top of my forehead. Alright, and so now I am taking a big fluffy brush and I'm just going to be brushing this powder off my face really well. For those who do not know, I do not let the setting powder sit on my face no longer than 15 seconds, only because I just feel like every single time I let it sit on my face, I just look really ashy and it just does not look good at all. So I am just making sure that I brush off that powder really, really good off my face. Alright, so next I will be taking my Autobomb Girl Power Blush, and I will also be using my e.l.f. blush brush, and I am just ever so lightly just going to brush this blush on my cheeks. I'm also going to brush this blush on my forehead and on top of my chin. Alright, so next I will be taking my Laura Geller highlighter in the shade of Ballerina, and I will also be using my Do You Care highlight brush, and I am just going to be placing this highlight on top of my cheeks, on top of my forehead, on top of my nose, and on top of my lips. You guys have seen me use this highlighter before, and this is like my top 3 highlights. I definitely recommend this highlight if you like a soft natural highlight. This highlight is just super, super, super beautiful. I love this highlight so much. I'm thinking about actually going out and getting another one so that when I run out, I can just already have one on standby. So again, I'm just placing this beautiful highlight all over my face. Alright, so next I will be taking my e.l.f. eye blending brush, and I will be using again the Nubian eyeshadow palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm just going to be taking this really cute bronzy shimmery shade, and I'm going to be placing this shade underneath my eyelid. I wanted to use a shade that wasn't too dark but yet wasn't too light, so I think that this shade was really perfect to use, and so I'm just going to take my time and just blend this shade out underneath my eye. Alright, you guys, so next I will be taking my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara, and I'm just going to be placing this mascara on my lower eyelashes, if that makes sense. I really do like this mascara, and you guys have seen me use this mascara in a couple of my previous videos. This mascara is just really good. It really extends your natural lashes, so I definitely recommend this mascara. Okay, but wait a minute, you guys. Hold on one moment. So I'm going to be taking my Wet n Well Hot Pink Glitter, and I'm also going to be using a pointy brush, and I am just going to be placing this glitter on top of my eyeshadow that we previously used. This step is totally optional. You do not have to do this step if you don't want to, but of course your girl had to be a little extra and diva-ish. So I'm just placing some glitter in the middle of that eyeshadow. Alright, so now I'm just taking a rhinestone and I'm just going to be placing it on the inner parts of my eyelid. Alright, so now I'm just taking my Jordana lip liner in the shade of Cocoa. I got this lip liner from the beauty supply store, and I'm just going to be outlining my lips with this gorgeous dark chocolate, well, it's not dark chocolate, it's like a milk chocolate eyeliner. Well, lip liner. Alright, so next I will be taking my Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Lipstick in the shade of Cream Brulee, and I'm just going to be placing this gorgeous pink lipstick shade on top of my lips, and I'm just going to make sure that I blend out this liquid lipstick with my lip liner really well so that it can nicely blend in together, kind of give it that ombre look. So yeah, I'm just also going over my lips with that lip liner as well, just to give this lip look a more defined look. Alright, so next I'm just going to be placing some clear lip gloss on the outer parts of my lip. This is going to combine the lip liner and the lipstick together, and it's also going to create this really cute soft shade, and it's just also going to bring some shininess to your lips. And lastly, you guys, I'm going to be taking my Essence Instant Matte Setting Spray, and I'm just going to be setting my makeup. Alright, you guys, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you again for watching, and I will be seeing you guys very soon. Bye.